Peeps, we're back and it's part 15. Did I say part 15? There cannot be 15 parts to this top frame build, is there? Well, yes, there is. And we're just taking it on the chin. We're ploughing through this and we're getting this done, guys. Big thank you for tuning into the channel. Any newcomers there, guys, that are watching the channel, I just encourage you guys to hit that subscribe button. Help the doctor who's on his journey to helping you. Okay, guys, we need to get our emergency switch installed. All right, now I'm going to use some of my 50 by 25 box here, guys, and I'm cutting it at 155 millimeters in length. All right, I'm then taking a piece of my 25 by 25 by 2 mil box and I'm cutting it at 55 millimeters in length. That is going to go plonkadoo right there in the center of our 50 by 25 at one end. Bring it in about 5 millimeters so you've got enough material on the back there to get a bit of weld on. Get that welded on in the center of your 50 by 25, one end, 5 mil in, get it done. Okay, guys, that 25 by 25 is now welded on the 50 by 25. This is where the doctor's locating his emergency switch button, right at the front here. You can see where it is. It's just in front of the seat brackets here in the front. The doctor's got a very busy day today, guys. That's why the doctor is hypo. He doesn't have all day just to, dick around, doing videos for people on YouTube so they can learn how to build a 3-degree freedom motion platform simulator. He's also got to do other things too. Okay, he's got a life outside of this. So look where that's going. That's where it's going. You can work it out from here because at the end of the day, your arms might be even longer ranger arms than the doctor's, or they could be short, stumpy, dwarf arms. Who knows what sort of arms you've got? But that's where I'm putting it for me. On this side of the rig, to the right-hand side, that's where I'm putting it. Copy this if you want. Otherwise, put it where it's comfortable for you. Okay, peeps, the doctor's so busy today, he doesn't have time to take this seat off. So what's the doctor doing? He's getting his leather apron. He's putting it over his seat. He's going to protect his seat. That's what he's going to do. That's what I'd suggest you do if you've got a leather apron. If you don't have a leather apron, go out and get one. They're very, very handy for things like this. Okay, this is going to be a tickety-tack, tickety-tack, tickety-tack. Don't want to burn through any of our box. Okay, let's get into this. Okay, see what the doctor did there? Tickety-tack, tickety-tack, tickety-tickety, tickety-tack. That's what you got to do. Well, that's what you got to do if you want to avoid a cock-up. No one wants cock-ups, especially on a day where you're really busy. You can't afford cock-ups. I can't afford cock-ups. You can't afford cock-ups. Nobody can afford a cock-up. Now, peeps, the doctor's going to be happy to disappoint you. I will not be showing you how to wire this 240 AC volt emergency cut-off switch. I'm not going to do it because people are clowns. You show them how to do something, they do the opposite, then they're dead, dead, dead. A pile of ash on the seat of their sim. So, sorry, I'm not going to show you how to wire this. You will need a professional electrician to show you how to wire that or to wire this for you. Even though the doctor wired this himself, it's on the doctor. If the doctor's cocked it up, it'll be his pile of ash and no one else's. So guys, sorry, I'm not going to show you how to wire this. What I will show you is how I've mounted it, okay? Piece of Merbau decking, once again, our 20 by 140. I've cut it at 100 millimeters in width, 135 millimeters in length. The emergency switch is placed 40 millimeters from the back edge because it will go on like this, okay? This is the front edge. This is the back edge where we will fasten it. I've drilled two 6mm holes for our tech screws, okay? You can see they're basically drilled right in the center, right? One is drilled 10 millimeters from the edge. The other one is drilled 20 millimeters from that one. Simple as that, guys. It's going to go. Let the doctor adjust his camera. I can tell you guys, the doctor has an absolute thumping headache, which is not making this any easier. But I really do. I know I've been very silly earlier, guys, like a hyperactive fool. But I do have a really busy day, but I wanted to get this done. So this is just going to get mounted here like that, okay? And I will tech screw that on. It's mounted out enough so I can get to my tech screw locations without the seat interfering, right? And that's where it's going to sit. bang, the rig's off if we have a malfunction, and it's a yicky-yay rodeo happening, okay? We can hit that and not be killed or damage our simulator. That's what you're going to do, peeps. And obviously, you're going to locate it in the center of that when you screw it in. Put it in the center of that. You will have this, the switch itself and that decking will hang over this by about 30 millimeters. All right, guys, good luck with that. Go to it. You can get it done because you guys are a bunch of weapons. The kind and the compassionate doctor with a thumping headache has decided to drive this in and show you how it's done, guys. Now, you will need to use one of your 35 millimeter 12G techs. Okay, you need a 35 millimeter long one. I've got my impact drive here on an extension, so I can clear everything here. Right, I'm looking down here. I'm lining this up in the center. I can come in a bit there. There we go. Obviously, the closer you can come in, the less purchase you'll put on the bracket, which is good. And here we go, peeps. Oh, yeah. There it goes. Righto, have a look at it, get it square. What the hell has happened to that other tech? Oh, it's in my pocket. Ha, ha, ha. Rightio. Tech number 2. Voila! Okay, before we sign off on this emergency cutoff switch, guys, don't skimp on a cheap emergency cutoff switch. This emergency cutoff switch is an industrial grade cutoff switch, okay? It cost me 120 Australian dollars. It's a lot of money. But you want this to work when you want it to work. No dicking around with this stuff, okay? Make sure you get a decent one. Don't cheap out on that. As I said, get an electrician to wire it for you. Now, I wanted to also say, guys, don't fret if you don't have enough of that 25 by 50 material. You can put this on 25 by 25. The doctor's last top frame, this was sitting exactly like this on 25 by 25, okay? You can use that sort of stuff. Guys, it's about a bit of common sense. It's about a bit of nous, and it's about having a bit of go. If you've got that, you can make this stuff happen. The doctor, in his frantic rush, has almost forgotten to video the button box attachment. Now, this was a bit complicated, guys. So I don't know if you're going to end up with a button box like the doctor, but I've ended up getting some of my 30 millimeter flat steel here. It's 30 mil by 5 mil flat steel. And I've ended up putting a bend in it and then putting it in the vise, putting my large shifting spanner on it and then twisting it to get it to the right shape. So then this button box that came with that, came with its own bracket, can locate like this, okay? And it sits just above the shifter. I've removed the shifter because I'm about to weld this, but that's how it's set up, guys. So I don't know really, because it's so specific, it's going to be hard to sort of, work that out for you guys, because I don't know if you're going to get a similar button box or whether you'll even bother with a button box. But that's a concept, and that certainly works for the quack. So that's what I did. I used a combination of bending the metal, right, and twisting the metal to get it to the right shape for the button box to sit nicely just in front of the shifter. And I'll be welding it in a position that allows me to still adjust my steering wheel frame down a little bit if I need to. I don't think I will need to, but if I need to, it's got a good 30 millimeters adjustment in it as well. So that's it for the button box, guys. A twist and a bend and a couple of tech screws to locate that dodgy bracket on the button box. And that's how I've worked it. Yeah, guys, well, you can see here the end result. See, I've already got my steering wheel plate here. The top frame here, I've already got this primed. This is going to be orange to offset the black Fanatec and the other black peripherals. And of course, just the top part, all right? Our adjustable part of our top frame, wheel brace, plate will be painted in orange, the same as the bottom plate, to tie those in together. Everything else is going to be gloss black. That's how the doctor's rolling. So here's his button box. As you can see, that is flimsy as hell. That's not going to last. I can't even press the damn buttons. So the doctor's going to have to think of something else. There are some connection points in here that'll take threaded rod. So the concept's there anyway. I've just got to probably do a little bit of reinforcing via those other connection points in the box. So I'll work out what bolts they are, and I'll probably run a bit of threaded rod or another little bit of angle that can pick up the slack, because that is like, that's not gonna survive. As it is at the moment, won't even be able to start the damn car. Rightio, guys. Well, that's it for all of the add-ons for the rig. So our next video will definitely be all of this running, guys, in a game. This is a pretty short video today, but that's it. That's all the peripherals on the rig. Obviously, you know, I've still got to get my pedals on, but that's just by the by. That's just a piece of cake. That's just a matter of connecting them on there. The 50 by 25 on the pedal board works perfectly well for those Veritech V3s. Happy days, peeps. The next time you're going to see the doctor, it will be in-game with the rig running and his button box flapping like a son of a bitch. No more Foster's flop. Well, really, other than the wheel needing to go on, which will go on once I've got that painted, which will be in a few days, the rig is done, other than wiring it all up again and running a test. So that's what we're going to do, peeps. Now that this is done, I'm going to, obviously, you know, I'm still going to paint the rig. So once we've done this test, so then everyone can sleep at night knowing that if they build this, it's all going to work as it should. I'm going to get this all painted and it's going to look absolutely fabulous. Then I'm going to play the shit out of that and have a fat time in the process. So anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in again. Stay safe, stay healthy, and take care out there.